Hi, my name is Nastasia. Thank you for your interest in our Bluebonnet Weight Loss subscription program. So, let me start by introducing myself. I started my weight loss program with Dr. Murphy. He's very good at what he does. Dr. Murphy has a 90% success rate treating these patients. Even though he could fix what was going on, if this same person was 80 to 100 pounds overweight, they were going to end up in the same position within 6 months. So that's kind of where I came in. I came in with our Bluebonnet Weight Loss program. It is an all-natural program. We don't deal with any medications, any hormones, semaglutides, none of it. You will not have any side effects from this program. It also doesn't require exercise. That doesn't mean you can't exercise, but with Dr. Murphy's patients, being that they were suffering from very severe injuries, I knew that we needed a program that required no exercise. So if you don't like to exercise, you don't have to. Now, when I first started working with Dr. Murphy's patients, they were losing about 20 to 30 pounds a month, and people wanted to know how they were doing it. Their friends, their coworkers, their family. And that's kind of how I went beyond just the patients here at Round Rock to Skin Nerve. We started offering Bluebonnet Weight Loss in office, and now we offer it everywhere. So to start introducing our products, we use peptides. Now, these peptides are completely natural. This is a patent blend of amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So they have absolutely no side effects. What they do is they control your insulin. For example, if you can maintain a low and balanced insulin, then your body will naturally increase its glucagon levels. Glucagon is the hormone that burns fat. And for a lot of us, this relationship has stopped working. Our insulin levels are all over the place from years of having a bad diet, or you just had kids, or you're just getting older. And that's completely normal. But once we start maintaining your insulin level, your glucagon levels will come up and you'll start to notice the weight coming off. Not only that, but you'll notice that you have more energy, not like the jittery kind that you get from phentermine. It's an all natural energy. It feels natural. The brain fog goes away. You feel like you can just think clearer. And that really does help keep you motivated and focused on the program. I've talked to people who tell me that no matter how much they exercise, no matter how little they eat, they can't lose any weight. This will be the game changer, but you have to practice it with the program that we have in place. So the second thing that we do is an anti-inflammatory diet. It's only for 2 weeks. It is pretty challenging, but it's good for your body. You can't lose weight if your body's inflamed. So for the first 2 weeks, there's no gluten, no dairy, no soy, no nuts, and no alcohol. I know. It's only 2 weeks though. We realize that if people feel like they're sacrificing too much, they're not going to stick to it. But after your anti-inflammatory diet, you'll notice that you feel so much better. If you have back pain, if you have neck pain, if you have knee pain, it'll immediately start feeling better just from taking those foods out of your diet. This is not a program where you have to buy products from us. You don't have to buy prepped meals. You don't have to count points. You don't have to eat protein bars. You provide all your own food. You shop for yourself. You cook for yourself, you order for yourself, and we just encourage healthy changes. For example, when you're out at a restaurant and you're ordering off the menu, instead of getting something with a lot of fat like a ribeye or something fried, you want to get like a sirloin. Instead of getting mashed potatoes with butter, you want to get vegetables. Pretty simple, right? With these changes, you'll notice that you're losing about 2 pounds a week, which is good because you don't want to lose weight too fast because then you'll just drag to the ground. One of the biggest things that I tell all of my clients that I work with is that they need to be open-minded during this process. Open-minded to new foods, open-minded to new recipes, open-minded to new restaurants. Even if they don't like everything that they try, if they like 1 or 2 meals, and that's going to help you build a healthier lifestyle overall. I even have a private Facebook group. Everyone in the group is either in the program or has already completed it successfully. I make an effort to share videos where I teach people how to make burgers, pot roast, Alfredo pasta, tacos, things that we all like to enjoy that still abides by this program. So let me get into how the program works. There are 3 phases. There's the loading phase, the reduction phase, and then the maintenance phase. All 3 are mandatory. All 3 of them are needed in order for you to be successful. Please don't skip any of the phases. Now, let's start with phase 1, the loading phase. The goal of the loading phase is to reset your metabolism by tricking your body into thinking that you are in a high caloric environment. For example, starvation mode is a psychophysiological response that your body has when you're not eating enough food. It holds on to stored fat for dear life, which is why it's very difficult to lose weight when you're not eating enough. In contrast, the loading phase is the opposite of that. The goal of the loading phase is to reset your metabolism by tricking your body into thinking that you're in a high caloric environment. How do we do that? It is your job to eat anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day for 2 days. It is not hard. I know it sounds crazy, but just enjoy it. I did Starbucks, I did butter croissants, I did Five Guys, I did Olive Garden. There are calories in margaritas. So my suggestion is just to have fun with it, but it does work. So you have to do it. Now on day 3, this is when you're going to begin the reduction phase. This is also going to be the first phase of your anti-inflammatory diet. So you're going to follow the same routine every single day. It's honestly simple. You skip breakfast in the morning. It's not a crazy fast. There's no cutoff time for dinner. Just for the first 4 to 5 hours of the day, don't eat anything. Coffee, tea, energy drinks, whatever you normally drink to wake yourself up is totally fine. You just want to make sure they're sugar-free or you drink it black. For those of you who take medications in the morning, see if you can switch to taking them at lunch or just have one boiled egg before you take your medication. For lunch and for dinner, you're going to weigh your portions, okay? So you don't have to count points, you don't have to count calories, you just have to weigh your food. So you will need a food scale. You have 4 ounces of protein, 4 ounces of vegetables, 4 ounces of fruit. If you don't like fruit, that's fine. Just double up on the vegetables, but never, ever, ever skip servings. And lettuce, tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, celery, all that stuff that's basically water doesn't count as a vegetable serving. You can eat as much of it as you like, but you need to have a nutritious vegetable like broccoli, asparagus, green beans, something like that, so you don't put your body in starvation mode. For the first 2 weeks, you'll follow that pretty strictly. This is the anti-inflammatory phase, and then after that, you can have alcohol in moderation, but you still want to stick to sugar-free stuff. So seltzers, ranch waters, Jack Diet Cokes, things like that. And then we will also include a list that we've comprised of low-calorie, low-carb breads, wraps, and tortillas. Okay, this is just so that your food doesn't get boring and you can start making things like sandwiches, tacos, etc. Now you don't have to remember everything that I'm saying right now. We are going to provide 2 platforms for you to follow this program, our app and our website. So every day you'll receive an email or you'll get a notification from the app telling you exactly what you should do, when to take your peptides, how to take them, what to eat, when to eat. There will be recipe recommendations. There's an FAQ section. There's videos you can watch. There's even a live chat. So if you have any questions, I'm there with you. You can text me. I'm available Monday through Friday for any questions that you might have. You are not alone. Now this is a subscription plan. So if you're ready to sign up, just scroll down, enter your information, and you will receive 2 emails from me. The first email is going to have 3 documents for you to read over while you wait for your drops to ship. There will also be a link to join our private Facebook group and to download the app. The second email will be an activation link. This is so that you can create your sign-in to log into the app and the website. Once your drops arrive, just shoot me a message through the app. Let me know when you'd like to start your loading days and follow along. It's pretty simple. Once you reach your goal weight, you can discontinue your subscription any time before the next billing date. Once the billing hits both, the drops are shipped and we don't accept any refunds. So we'll send out reminders. Please be sure to track accordingly. So if you don't have any questions, you can stop now, go to the next section and sign up. If you have any more questions, you can call or text me at 737-201-0574 or email me at info@bluebonnetweightloss.com. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one or you want a more personalized program, then scroll to the very end and you can set up a virtual appointment with me where you and I can meet, we can talk about your goals, and I'll be with you every step of the way. Thank you so much for your time. I really hope I get to work with you. Cheers.